Yeah, stayed there all night long. And then woke up the next day and moved everything and spent 4
Just
hours
drinking
packing
like
rubbish.
soda water and stuff, were you guys?
Yeah, totally. Soda water and...
Pizza, just
Exactly.
chilling out.
And then the car removal guy came.
Yeah.
The car removal guy came to pick up old mate's car, Malcolm.
Yep.
And I'm like in tears, go and check out all this rubbish, man, that the foodies left behind.
Really?
So we used the tow truck, threw all the bags of rubbish on the tow truck and then towed it up the other end of the park.
Right.
And then offloaded it. And then I'm in tears. Did you see the rubbish? It was
Are you telling me the food trucks leave their rubbish? They don't even take anything home?
everywhere. It was disgusting.
So every time they do
and I sent
festival
them an
stuff,
email
they leave
today.
it?
No, I sent them an email today and basically slammed them and said, you've got no respect for us. There were tins of pineapple, like just dirty.
So to not even take one bag home, is that their culture?
Devastated. So I sent them all an email today and said, I know who you are and you won't be welcome back, clearly, because that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
So we spent 4 hours cleaning up their rubbish.
That's shit.
And they even tried to hide it.
Wow. It's like when you get a sparky, an electrician to come to your house and they drill a bunch of holes and they don't even sweep it up.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of go, they go, oh, I've got nothing to clean it up. I said, dude, you could just sweep it up.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not paid to do that. I'm like, oh, really? You'll never fucking be back.
Exactly.
And then you'll
How
find
hard
another one that just cares about your carpet.
Exactly. How hard is it?
Yeah.
I know the ones that, bag it up and take it home like they're supposed to.
So if that's what they do in all these festivals, man, someone needs to tell them.
Well, then I got stung with, an extra cleaning bill for the bins and I was devastated, as you know.
Yeah.
Had the meltdown. Anyway, it's all good. Part and parcel. Learn.
I'm that bastard, Cindy, that's going to tell you next year, you charge them.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
Yep.
There's going to be a rubbish
It's got to be.
charge.
It's like people say to all the McDonald's, every time you go to McDonald's, like the beach, right? It's either Subway wrappers, McDonald's, or some sort of takeaway crap at the beach. Lots of other people go, why don't those companies pay for this cleanup? Mm-hmm. It's always the council. It's always us. Mm-hmm. It's always this way. Those takeaway thing, they always end up just everywhere. So it's not hard to trace where the problem is.
What else did you love about the festival?
I'm getting a bit of a
Because I
gloss.
never saw it.
Getting a bit of a gloss on here. It's good.
Tell me, I never saw one act.
Again, I think
you didn't either. Because it's
Space
my
Cowboy.
party.
I love Space Cowboy, right? And Miss Dandy Man.
Was he good?
Oh yeah, he's always good. He's such a performer.
I never saw
He even
him.
had this little kid rush on the stage, and interrupt it completely. And he like a little toddler, 2 or 3 year old kid come on, and I thought he actually said, "Oh, this is one of my own," but it wasn't. He ended up juggling
The 2-year-old.
2 balls and throwing the 2-year-old into the other hand. He juggled with a baby, like threw sideways to one arm to the other arm, not up in the air.
What was the parent thinking?
Parent had blue hair. She was like,
So she didn't care much.
no, she's like, come back, Sapphire, or something. Yeah,
The champagne tastes good.
Yeah. Yep. I've only had like
You've had more
100
than me.
mil, and I
Double.
feel maybe I should have eaten something.
So I missed all those acts. I'm really devo.
I'm
Did
pretty
you see
resigned
Juzzy
to the
Smith?
fact. I'm pretty resigned to the fact that you'll never actually get the chance to
Yeah, no.
experience them like a punter because you've always got something on your mind, and that's how I feel when I'm there in a way. Even though I don't do any work there really, but I'm lucky enough to park my caravan in there. But at the same time, it feels like there's things.
Did you have food and stuff in your caravan?
I had this great food, this plate of Kenyan food that no one was lining up for it. And so I went, give us a full dish, this big platter of food.
It was amazing.
And then 4 of my friends went back there.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was like, everyone was lining up for all the...
Did she say she did well?
They were definitely happy.
Yeah.
They were definitely happy, Wasn't expensive either.
Oh, it was so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, $4.
Yeah.
It was so cheap, her food.
Yeah. And did I tell you my story about taking a piss?
Oh, my God. Here we go. Where?
Well, where the two toilets at both ends.
Oh, my God.
Oh, lots of toilets at both
Yeah.
ends. And because it was my birthday, I was like drinking. I had about 6 mid-strength beers. And everything was cool until about 2 o'clock. I'm like, oh, yeah, how did I last this long? So I thought I'd go find out where the bathrooms are, right? And so I found the toilets, and wasn't even a bad line. Like there was just maybe 4 people waiting to go. I'm like, I'm a dude. I don't need to go into these. So, and I looked in the bushes. I'm like, I definitely can't go down there, because everything was visible. So I thought I'm actually feeling a bit manky as well. Like I said, I had a gig the night before, and
you went for a swim.
Went for a swim in shorts, normal shorts. So this is exactly what happened. Grabbed a towel. Luckily enough, I had a towel in the caravan. Bang. Go down the sand. For some reason, no one was in the water. And there was plenty of kids in the water all day. I get in there and I'm like, and I'm looking back at the sort of sand, and all these people are kind of looking at me. And I look up at the half pipe, and there's about 7 dudes on the half pipe pointing down at me, but the sun is behind them. So I can't recognise any faces. To me, they look like skateboarders. I didn't see any of the skateboarders, right?
Was there a shark?
They're kind of pointing down at me. I'm going, I could definitely feel everyone looking at me. Meanwhile, I'm taking the longest piss of all time, like 6 beers in. And this little kid comes running over, maybe 7 years old. Excuse me, mister, you got to get out. The skydiver's coming in. But he was kind of panicked. I knew I was looking around going, where is he? Where is he?
No wonder.
I go, I can't get out now. It was like a 2-minute piss. But I had Jaden Cadman on the podcast here just last week, right? And I'm telling him this story, and he goes, that was you! Oh my God, was that you? Because he was actually on the half pipe pointing down at some idiot 100 metres away taking a piss in the I thought lucky it wasn't like a floater.
Was it the best? You sent me a text going, it was the best thing you'd ever done. Was it exciting? Yep. Was it more exciting than emceeing like the race cars?
Hey, if you could stand beside a half pipe that's 15 feet, whatever that is in metres, I don't know, that's getting on 3.5, 4 metres high. Yeah? That's very high to the water. And these dudes on their bikes are jumping another 2 metres above you, and I'm standing beside them for the first time, hyping the crowd, and they're calling out to me what tricks these are, and that's the first time I'd been involved in that, and I'm getting a good response from the crowd. It was simply the greatest thing I'd ever been a part of. We were a band of pirates on this thing, putting on the final show.
Was Joel out there for the finale?
Yep. He was somewhere hidden on the other side of the ramp. Yeah. So he was he had to be on the other side of the ramp in a certain spot, so he was helping out Paul, who was running the PA, and Paul had never run a PA before. So here's the T-shirt guy. Is
that Paul from Spent?
Paul from Spent. So he actually asked me the day before how to plug the PA in. So I set up the PA, and I knew for a fact that he didn't know really anything about it. So I'm calling down him, a couple of things, but by the Sunday afternoon, he's running it. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their little cool little job. We all had our things. Joel set up the boat so that they could do a fire show on there, and we had to throw him like the right cables and ropes and stuff for it to do it, and it was really hard because the wind was starting to kick off, and it was cool. So cool. My own kids were out there, it was all kids. I was concentrating on the kids. Are you there, kids?
I wish I had a photo looking back at the crowd.
Yes, me too. And I left my stupid phone in the thing.
Yeah, because there were thousands.
GoPro, I didn't have any of it.
Actually thousands, right?
Yep. Come on, harden up.
Oh, Drew.
There were thousands.
Sitting watching you,
it's
MC.
a huge success. And to think that the week before it was rain. Just like every year, I think. Every year, the days before.
I was like, come on, Dolphins,
risky
come
weather.
out, come out, come out. Remember last year?
Yep.
Rained up until, and then Dolphins came up. It was like someone trying to tell me everything is going to be okay. The Dolphins never came up this year. And I'm like...
someone told me they did see him.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, it wasn't
the boat shed.
Oh,
Guys
yes.
shed.
Perfect weather again, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, someone's looking after me.
It's massive.
So, yeah, that was exciting.
Here's something that everyone needs to know they can park at that state school.
And the RSL. So they opened up their back, like 400 odd cars extra, I think.
So Whingers were saying, there's nowhere to park. I'm like, dude, just over there is all the parking all day for bugger all.
$5.
Yeah.
And it goes to the school, and the RSL goes to the Veterans Support Centre, all manned by their volunteers. I think next year I will do the buses again. Remember I did them last year?
Yep.
I think I have to do that.
Yeah. My mum and dad are 70. Would it? But they were right, you know.
Did they use the drop-off zone?
Yes, I told them to.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Can't believe they came.
You should put old people drop-off zone. Not you, mate.
I can't believe they came.
Yeah.
For your birthday, all the way from Bris Vegas.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's cute. Saw some hippies.
Yeah, there were quite a few hippies, hey?
Well, not as... It was definitely a...
Have you seen the photo of the hot girls that were at the festival? It's like...
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Show us.
Dancing.
Always keen.
Dancing. This guy, amazing photographer, has taken some awesome shots of some fabulous long-haired girls.
Wow.
Just having fun.
That's sweet as.
How good is it?
Look at that perfect photo.
Yeah.
It's like a tampon commercial. Look. Dancing with the sun in the background.
If you want to have a look, go on Buskers By The Creek Instagram page. Check that one out.
Oh, my God. That's perfect.
How good is that?
You mean
People
I can start
just
taking photos of chicks in the...
letting their hair down at Buskers By The Creek.
Yeah, that's really
right?
cool.
Yeah. So, heaps of photos are coming through now, and just having a look at the crowds, it's like really mixed crowds.
Yeah.
Everyone from... Did you see how many dogs there were? Can I just, on that note, I get a Facebook message from this person saying, like, you have to understand, inundated with like 900 positive emails, then I get this one. It only takes one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the worst festival I've ever been to. It's like a congregation of ants. People were coming into my personal space. And there's too many dogs. They were fighting one another and went to attack someone. And like, it was just this. Always one, right?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about my old man being there. My old boy is one of those dudes. He is him, and no one's going to change him, right? You know, he's made a success of himself, but you know what he focused on the entire day?
What? Too many people.
I had a caravan there, about 10 chairs out for anyone coming by.
Yeah.
And just beside us were two girls spread out on a lovely rug, and they had these beautiful cushions, right? All for an hour. Why would they sit there? They know people want to walk through there. They know people want to walk. Why are they sitting there? Bloody Sheilas. Like, why do they want to... Yeah. Like, honestly, I'm like,
really?
Dude, just look at something else. Yep. Yeah, like people focus on stuff.
Serious?
Yeah, it's you know, isn't it funny? I got a complaint about the latest Titan ad on
really?
Sunday night.
Because it was too sexual?
Yeah, but the girls in the ad are there for like a half a second.
Doesn't matter.
I know. It's like I'm a 66-year-old grandma. I'm not a wowser, but I wish you wouldn't show women in
What's
this
a wowser?
light. Like I'm not a
chauvinist.
No. I'm not a I won't ruin the party. Like I'm not the kind of person who
complains.
You know what they say? And if someone says,
never heard of that.
I like jokes, but
yeah,
everything they say before the but means nothing because they're about to say that's a stupid. You're not funny. You know, it's like, I'm not a wowser, but...
Wow, she actually took the time to ring...
Yeah. I mean, so she's probably got a valid
ring
point
Titan?
of view. No, it was a Facebook message, just like, you know. And these people just come out of nowhere. And meanwhile, thousands of people will say, dude, it was great, because you're selling sheds.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're appealing to dudes, really.
Have you noticed sales have increased since that ad came on?
I don't know, actually. Don't know, to be honest. But it's just, it's like, you know your crowd, right? Buskers by the Creek, you know your crowd that's going there. So that's different to a crowd that's selling a shed product, where you'd have to say 85% of the people that pay the money are dudes who want to put the trucks in there or something. Mm-hmm. So you have to appeal, in marketing terms, you have to appeal to that. You know, like, you know, it's like we're selling beer. Yeah. You know, we're not selling champagne, we're selling beer. So if you want to get the beer lover's attention, you got to do a certain few tricks. It's just a fact of life.
You loved that filming that day, didn't you?
I saw real boobs. I saw real boobs.
Or fake real boobs?
No, 100%. Scarlett Morgan and Hayley Pierce, they won't mind me saying because I know they don't. Scarlett Morgan is a great He's going out with a great friend of